Hi, this is Kim Shanley for Tennis Reach. Today we're going to start a new series of lessons titled the Federer Forehand Paradigm. In part one of this lesson series, we're going to focus on one dimension. That's the swing path of the Roger Federer paradigm. Once we understand the swing path, it lays the foundation for understanding the other parts of the Federer forehand. First, I'm going to show you some slow motion footage that I shot of Federer from behind at 300 frames per second. And what I want you to focus on is the actual arc of the racket, and especially the arc of the racket starting from this slot position that Federer has, where the racket's sort of positioned back here, and then he will drive forward with the racket butt pointing towards the net post over there and swing up and into his arc. Okay, so forget about the take back and forget about the big follow through. We're just looking at this motion right here, this motion right here, okay? To get a better idea of the exact swing path that Federer is showing us, in the video to see, I'm putting a red dot at the end of this tip of the racket, the Federer, in the video. And you'll see it going from this point, and every 2 or 3 frames I'll put this dot all along the arc of his swing. So you get to see in more exact detail this path that we're talking about. In terms of defining what this word means, swing, I'm saying the swing is defined by when the racket starts to move forward and around, okay? And that comes after the drive out of the slot. They say in golf that the latest swing is the best swing. Ted Williams in baseball used to say that the one thing that you should follow in baseball hitting is weight. We'll get into a lot more detail about the contact phase of the stroke later. But the big takeaway in this first part of the lesson is that this motion is a upward sweeping arc. It's not a round about circular swing that most of us think. And in this upward sweeping arc, we don't line up the racket behind the ball and push it linearly through to the target like so many players and coaches think. The racket is never lined up in this proper stroking action behind the ball prematurely, and is never carried out to the target extra long, as so many people think.
Here we're just looking at the swing phase of Federer's stroke from the release of the racket up and around from the dynamic slot position all the way to 12 to 18 inches past contact. Here you can see the start of the Federer swing phase, and with a photo side by side of the approximate orientation of the racket at the start of the swing. Here we see Federer squaring the racket to the ball and to the target. And as Federer squares the racket to contact, you can see the ball direction going towards the target, but the swing path continuing in its arcing motion.